Hello, my YouTube friends. Today we got something a little different than what I usually do. We got a folder review, and this is on the QSP Vault. Looks like I should have probably cleaned this up a little bit first. I got some gunk on it. QSP Vault, and spoiler alert, in my opinion anyways, as far as their sub $100 line goes, this is the best knife they've ever made. And that's saying a lot because they have some that I really like. You know, the Hawk, the Gannet, Swordfish. They got, or not Swordfish, is it Swordfish? I can't remember. It's something like that. Anyways, it's the Warncliffe. And of course, the Parrot and the Penguin. They got a lot of really good designs. But this thing is just, they just nailed it. This is their first crossbar lock. They're calling it the Glide Lock. Got a drop point blade, flat grind, and let me give you some stats real quick on it. The blade is 3¼ inches long of 14C28N steel. The cutting edge is 2.87. Close length, it is 4¼ overall length, 7½ inches. The blade thickness, it's a nice thin blade stock. It's 0.118. 3 mil, I think that amounts to, and 4.3 ounces. Deep carry clip, right or left tip up. Bolsters are aluminum. I got the black micarta. You can also get green micarta or brown micarta, and you can get it with either the satin blade like this or a black wash blade. The designer is Jacob Lundquist, who's a pretty popular designer. He's got a lot of really good ones out there. They really nailed this. The spring is a little stronger than Benchmade's, which is a good thing in my opinion, because it seems Benchmade has. I had a bug out that just, I went through springs like crazy on it. Um, and it has a detent, which is something that Benchmade could take a lesson from. You are not going to shake that out. I mean, there's just no way. Yet it's very crisp and snappy on the thumb studs. You can slow roll it out, flip it out, reverse flick it. Oops. Or you can drop it. But yeah, there you go. Open construction. It is weight relief. Some weight relieving on it. Could do a little better, I think, in my opinion. But 4¼ ounces for 3¼ blades. But the knife is just so good that I don't really care about that. The clip is truly deep carry because it's mounted on the end. No glass breaker, which I'm glad to see. A lot of times when companies do this over the end, the ones they put that freaking glass breaker on, which I hate. The ramp is enough that it goes in and out of my jeans pocket just fine, but it doesn't stick up so much that it's catching on things. No lanyard hole, so sorry for you lanyard lovers. This one isn't going to be for you, I guess, if that's a deal breaker. But other than that, I think this is just an outstanding knife. The ergos are very good. You can choke up with that forward finger choil, but it's really more of a sharpening choil. But you got that much sharpening life out of it. You can get, if you work yourself up to where you're getting a smile on this, it's time for a new knife anyways. I mean, you're going to get a lot of sharpenings out of this blade. Action is outstanding. They did a good job with the bars here instead of knobs. I like the bars, and they're textured, so very grippy. Of course, you can do the whole open and closing it that way. Jimping on the top is effective, but not too aggressive, so I like that. If you're going to do jimping, do it right, and I think they did a good job on this one. Ergonomics are very comfortable. In the hammer grip, I do not feel the clip at all. In the saber grip, I can tell it's there, but it's not a hot spot or anything. Choking up, I don't feel it at all. So if you're doing any fine work or anything, a little whittling or whatever, it's not in the way. I like the flats are stone washed, but the primary grind is satin, so you can see the grind lines on it. Very attractive looking satin finish on it. Came very sharp out of the box. I've been using it quite a bit. In fact, I was whittling on, I made a war club today, and doing the finishing work on it, I did a little bit of carving with this on it, and that thing is oak. It is super hard and was a bitch to carve, but this thing handled it. Even after whittling on that oak log, it's still very, very sharp. And Still rocking the factory edge. I only had this for a couple of days. Came sharp enough I didn't feel the need to immediately put my edge on it, so that's saying a lot because I'm pretty picky about my edges. I went with the black micarta. But like I said, you can get green or um, brown micarta as well. Pivot's T8, but unfortunately they went with T6 on the micarta overlays. I would have liked to see T8s all the way around, but you know that's probably the only real ding I can say about this knife. That and the fact that there's no lanyard hole, which doesn't bother me, but I know a lot of people like their lanyards out there. So, but being as it's a bar lock and the clip is reversible, it is 100% ambidextrous. So lefties rejoice on that one. They just did a really good job. I really, really like this knife. It's my favorite QSP to date so far that I own. I've never had one of their top line, $200 plus knives, so I can't really judge the quality on them. I'm assuming they're great because every other knife has been top notch as far as fit and finish goes. But out of the sub $100 line, this to me this is the best one they've ever done. It's just a good looking knife. I like the lines, how they just gentle swoop across there. Super comfortable in the hand, in any grip, reverse grip, doesn't matter what grip you use. It's just comfortable and it's a joy to use. It isn't really super thin behind the edge. I measured it out right about 20 thousandths, but I mean that's okay. It's sharp enough that as long as you keep it sharp, it glides through cardboard without any problem. The high flat grind just passes right through it without a problem. You saw I cut the phone book paper. Um, it being a little thicker behind the edge and not a 10 thousandths behind the edge, it'll take a little bit more hard use if you want to. Like I said, I was whittling on a piece of oak and cranking on it, and no chips or rolls or anything on it, so I'm quite pleased with it. It's just a great knife all in all. But that's really all I can say about it. Other than that, $86 price point. It's a little high, but at the same token, prices are just creeping up all the way around today. So with 14C28N, micarta, aluminum bolsters, bar lock, I think they did a good job. And to me, it was worth the $86. And if I were to lose this for anything, break it somehow or another, I would definitely buy another one because it's just that good. So that's all I got for you for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and we got some new stuff coming for you. I went and bought some sawhorses and a 2x6, so I'm going to be doing some of my big knife chopping videos and little different stuff. I'll do the occasional fat wood fire, chopping, etc., etc. So hopefully I'll have something for everybody. I'm going to try to start adding more folders too, so I can have a little bit of something for everybody, hopefully. But until the next one, stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll see you.